The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay, I've finally been able to put my finger on something about the holiday season that everybody loves, and I've gotten to where I don't like it anymore. I've put my finger on why. So, not that you're going to stick around to hear that, but that is coming to play.
I'm anxious.
Luigi is the top trending topic at the moment. Luigi. A lot of people are making jokes about Mario and Luigi, but Luigi is the name of the guy that has been charged with the murder of the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, I think the guy's name was. Just walked up to him in the street in Manhattan and shot him dead with a homemade gun, it sounds like, that he printed out. But he was arrested after going to a McDonald's and somebody spotted him and called the police, and now he's in jail. And they found a manifesto and a couple of other things, maybe a book or something. But in it, he talks about health insurance in general and how it's hurting people and why America has the most expensive health insurance yet, or 47th in the world for life expectancy. So he has like a whole theory or a whole, whatever you call that.
He's anti-capitalist in general. His parents or his grandparents started with nothing, and they built a fortune from owning nursing homes, and he used to work in the nursing home when he was growing up, and I think that that's where he got a lot of his ideas.
A lot of people cheering the death of this guy. It's kind of wild to see on the internet. But people are obviously unhappy with the healthcare system.
Well, those are just Marxists. Those are just violent Marxists who don't know anything about what they're talking about. And they specialize in dehumanizing people. So that's why they think it's okay to just gun down somebody in the street that doesn't believe the way they do.
It's a crazy scene out there. So he will appear in court soon. This is much more fun. Bill Belichick is 72. He's dating a 24-year-old, which is great.
So hot.
She is really hot. Her name's Jordan Hudson. And she went on Instagram stories and lashed out at DoorDash. She said her DoorDash driver left a broken bottle out on her porch. And she went down, it was the middle of the night, she went to grab her food and cut herself. And I think had to go to the hospital. And she said Uber Eats would never. And she was even more upset because DoorDash sent her $72 in DoorDash credits with a simple message saying, sorry about the inconvenience. Saying more should have been done.
And did you hear what Bill Belichick said about it?
No.
He said, "What's DoorDash?" See, because he's old, he doesn't know what that is.
Yeah. He was really old. 72 and 24. They bonded over philosophy is what they've said.
On a plane.
They're both into philosophy. Love that. Love it so much. I mean,
gross.
Are you kidding?
So gross.
And neither of them are cooking dinner. They're just ordering DoorDash every night.
Of course. I'm surprised they don't have a private chef. It's Bill Belichick. He's got to be worth the bukus.
Yeah. Right.
What makes you say that?
It's got to be.
Because he's 72 and he's got a 24-year-old woman.
No. That didn't even occur to me. No.
They bonded over philosophy and love.
Right.
That's right. The heart wants what it wants.
Right.
I got the most unexpected phone call from my mother yesterday, and I think Lindsay can maybe help me out with it. Cool. Coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and I say it every year at this time. The perfect gift for someone in your life that you love is Omaha Steaks. Have delicious Omaha Steaks delivered to your house and save a lot of money. You can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com, plus a $30 reward card when you shop early and score an extra $30 off with the promo code TJR. I'm telling you, whomever you give this as a gift is going to love it. It's Omaha Steaks. Order today at omahasteaks.com.
Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like Brad & Brothers Heating, Air, and Electrical. Find out more about Brad & Brothers at bradandbrothers.com.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I got a call from my mom yesterday, and with a question. I don't know why she called me. She goes, "Hey, Brian, what do you know about microblading?" And I swear I thought she was confusing it with rollerblading. I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Microblading. A lot of the women in my neighborhood are getting it done." And one woman just got, I don't even know if I should say this. One woman got it done and went in the indoor pool in their neighborhood, and her eyebrows turned green.
Ooh.
But
That's a nice look.
on an older woman.
Yikes.
Love that.
Yeah.
So I said, I don't know. I thought microblading, so I had to Google it. Microblading is not a way to just groom your eyebrow. I thought it was using a razor blade to like manicure your eyebrows.
No.
It's a tattoo? What? Explain it to me.
So there's something that is called powder brows, and it's more like a tattoo, which is what I've gotten. It's a tattoo on your eyebrows, and it lasts probably a year, and you need to go get it touched up. It's not like a real tattoo. It doesn't go in as deep.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But microblading, they groom them, put this like laminate stuff on them, and make them,
Yeah, pop.
And then they do the little tattoo stripe. It's just different there's a couple different options.
Okay.
But essentially it's a tattoo.
It is a tattoo.
Yes.
Riggins, did you have any doubt in your mind that Lindsay had tried this? Any of these types of things? If there's a beauty procedure of some sort that's a minor,
Yeah.
minor activity, she's done it.
I've done it.
I was kind of surprised when she said, "Yeah, I've got it done," because I couldn't tell. If I looked at her eyebrows, I wouldn't be. Could you tell that those have been microbladed?
No,
Well-
it doesn't last though forever.
Yeah.
That's another confusing part. I heard tattoo, and I was like, "Well, why would it fade
I got
away?
it done like 2 years ago, so it's all right. I color them in now.
Okay.
You need to go and get them touched up.
Yeah. So I don't know if my mom. I was like, "Are you interested in getting this done?" She was like, "Well, I was just curious because they're all getting it done, and now it's got me self-conscious about my eyebrows."
I mean, she would love it.
Really?
But it's it's kind of pricey, and you got to keep going. So it's something you got to maintain.
Yeah, it's like going to the chiropractor.
Yeah. Maintenance.
Yeah, different adjustments every week.
Sure.
If you don't use it, you'll lose it.
Right.
Well, my phone must have been listening because it immediately offered me an article about this woman that just had micro shading done.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
same thing. Powder, yeah, tattoo.
kind of the same thing, but her results were shocking.
Oh,
So what I was going to say is right when you get it done and right when I got mine done, super dark. Like you're almost embarrassed to go out. But those aren't even, those aren't
not
even.
It's like a child did that coloring outside the lines.
Yeah.
Well, it's like getting a BBL in somebody's basement. You know,
Right.
the Brazilian butt lift in somebody's basement. I don't know that all these services are on the up and up, but
If you're paying
that doesn't look right.
If you're paying $100, like, don't.
Yeah.
It's like $400. I mean,
Right. I mean, if you can hear the airport
Yeah.
under the tent that you're getting it done in the parking lot, you're probably not. If they're setting up a Ferris wheel on the other side of the parking lot for the weekend,
Yeah.
Find a new browse. Right.
Yeah.
if you can smell hay, don't get a cosmetic procedure done.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. The new TJ and Riggins Show gallery button with the pictures, videos, and links you're hearing us talk about on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I think this this young woman on the social medias is funny. She's trying to be funny, and I think this is so clever. And when somebody on the social medias does something that is actually clever and funny, I want to make sure to give them credit. I know they're dying to hear that they got credit from me.
Obviously.
Yeah.
That's what I sound like. I want to make sure that I give them their proper credit. Because she is talking about she's going into Jimmy John's to pick up her order. And Jimmy John's, if you've never been, is a great little sandwich place, and they have names for their sandwiches. You know, they have different little cute names for them. And this is what she experienced.
Ask me why I go to Jimmy John's, order a number 17 really discreetly, then I go to pick up my sandwich and the guy's like, ultimate porker? What are you fat ordered ultimate porker? Trying to get porked? Like, shh.
And I was just saying the other day that's the sandwich that I get at Jimmy John's, the ultimate porker.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
What do you get on the ultimate pork?
It's ham, bacon, cheese, and I think that's it.
Okay.
It's unless there's another kind of pork I don't know about, but yeah.
It really doesn't sound as bad as it
No, it's not. But,
sounds.
the
Yeah,
ultimate
right.
porker. But I mean, if you're a small stature, girl going in there, it's like, who got the ultimate? Who's the ultimate porker?
ultimate porker, please.
Yeah, no, you don't want that if you're a woman. Like, you don't want that being shouted out. I totally get that.
Yeah, no way.
But I mean, I'm thinking that the way that snapped in her. This is funny. I love that.
Sure. It's funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially, for a, what do you call it?
A woman? Is that what you're going to say?
No.
What are you saying?
I was going to say a young person, a young woman, young lady. Usually, younger people are always quick to not be happy and funny in the world. But glad we know how he really thinks, are we not, Lindsay?
Mm-hmm. Am I right?
Wow.
Tough crowd.
What else you got there, TJ?
Hey, Lindsay was just telling us about hydroplaning this morning on the way to work, and much to our pleasant surprise, she was using the term properly. She knew what hydroplaning meant, and that was so good.
Yeah.
So I saw this thing this morning that said 3% of Americans say they're bad drivers. Do you consider yourself a good or a bad driver?
I'm going to say mediocre, but yeah, I'm not excellent.
I'm not,
No.
not an excellent driver.
I don't-
even very slow on the driveway.
Yeah. I don't parallel park by any means,
Yeah. I count those as different things. Drivers and parkers, because I'm a terrible parker.
Okay.
And my wife would say I'm a terrible driver, but I'm really not. I mean, I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sure.
She does complain
not a-
about your driving a lot.
I'm probably a mediocre driver as well.
Sure.
She said you jerk the wheel a lot. And you give everybody
Yeah.
motion sickness.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to do that when they're driving along and a truck way ahead changes lanes and the person next to them goes, yeah, you would jump too.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's Lindsay from the TJ and Riggins Show. I love R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, mainly because they have so many different options. You can find diamonds, fashion jewelry, anything for this holiday season. So make sure to tell your loved ones to check out R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamonds for directions. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage. TJRiggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Table and Twine and their great subscription program. Go to tableandtwine.com and check it out for yourself. That's tableandtwine.com for Table and Twine.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
All right, I'm about to tell y'all something that is probably going to make a lot of people act like I'm blaspheming, which I would never do on purpose. But I love Christmas. I'm not an anti-Christmas person. I'm all about it. The reason for the season, the happiness, the family together, all of it. So I'm not a person who goes around and says, I hate this and hate that about Christmas. Mm-hmm. However, I have gotten to the point where something that I used to love about Christmas has made it onto my do not like list, and that is the song All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
I get that.
Mm-hmm. And it's not because it's played to death during the holiday season, I don't think. Because it's always been played to death for years and years. Mm-hmm. And I've never had a problem with it. I've always liked it. But it wasn't it's only been since they've been pushing all of those statistics on us, and it's the number one selling song and number one selling Christmas song, and Mariah Carey is Queen of Christmas, and she's doing Vegas Christmas stuff, and Mariah Carey's coming out again, it's Christmas time. So they've turned it into something that I think has become a bandwagon thing where you can't just enjoy the song. You have to completely buy into the whole greatest Christmas song in the history of the world. And if I don't say that, then I'm not with it, Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it's kind of like other things that I've loved for years, but then once it catches on and everybody blindly follows it, then I kind of lose interest in it. I think that's what's happened in this situation.
Yeah, probably.
I get it. Mine's just because it's overplayed, but yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it truly is, though. Every reel, every TikTok, every music station, it's
every day in some kind of news somewhere, you hear that it's broken another record, or Mariah Carey.
Yep.
And they've just, I think they've soiled it.
Yeah, you've ruined it for us.
Now, I've always said that's not even the best Christmas song on that album.
No.
Jesus, What a Wonderful Child is the best song on that album.
Great song. Mm-hmm. Great song.
I actually don't like a lot of the Mariah Carey Christmas music. Like Oh Holy Night, I didn't think she has the best version of it. But I totally agree with you. Mm-hmm. Justin Bieber's Christmas album.
Yeah,
criminally underrated.
It's
Fire.
Great.
So good.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Oh,
but Mariah Carey,
bring that back.
Yeah, I mean, it's given her a second life in her career. She's just like embracing this Christmas thing, but it's just pushed on you all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's almost like if you don't like this, then you're out of style. If you don't, not only if you don't like it, but if you don't like it as much as everybody else likes it, or as much as the biggest fan of it likes it, then you don't count.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to be on board all the way. Mm-hmm. And you got to call Mariah Carey Queen of Christmas.
That's right.
You better.
And I'm not doing it. The Queen of Christmas music to me is Karen Carpenter.
Ooh.
Carpenter's Christmas music is great.
You like that?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You still like that Clay Aiken one? Is that still your favorite?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mary, did you know?
You're a Claymate?
Good one.
Yeah, I am still to this day.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas. Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
At the beginning of every hour of the TJ and Riggins show, it's Now Trending, where Riggins brings you the most important news of the day. Now Trending is sponsored by No More Last Days. Go to tjriggins.com/lastdaysnow to see how you can help them ensure more dogs have no more last days. Again, that's tjriggins.com/lastdays.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Always looking for an excuse to be a lazy, good-for-nothing blob? Well, there's a new one you can start using. It's going all over the social medias now. It's trending now, as they say. Speaking of trending, Riggins, what's now trending?
Gypsy Rose back in the news. She settled her divorce from her first husband, that guy Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were featured on that reality show. I think it was on Lifetime or whatever. But yeah, now she's free to, have her baby that she's now pregnant with her new fiance, and she can move on with her life.
Yeah, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is the one who was convicted of killing her mom, who had Munchausen by proxy, kept her a prisoner her whole life as a child, making her daughter think she was sick and all that. So she's had quite a life just since she's been an adult.
You're not kidding. So
prison for 8 years. I guess this is her third engagement to, or fourth engagement to be married.
Is it 4?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because the guy that helped her, the one that killed her mom for her, they were engaged, so-called, and then engaged to a prison guy, a guy that visitor in prison, then engaged to and married another prison visitor, and then divorcing him and now engaged to the other guy she was engaged to. His fourth engagement.
It's like a fairy tale.
Yeah. It's a Louisiana fairy tale.
Yeah,
it really is.
That's what it is.
It really. Congratulations. Been arrested and charged with the murder of the United Healthcare CEO. Young guy, went to Ivy League schools, came from a pretty good family, and obviously has a major problem with the healthcare system as a whole, and decided to print out his own gun. They call it a ghost gun, a gun he created at home, and he has been charged with the murder. So we'll see how this all plays out.
Yeah, I don't think he said a word yet since they've arrested him. I don't think he's asked for an attorney. He just has been silent. He's, choosing his right to remain silent. Last I heard, he may have gotten an attorney now, but
yeah, he's brooding at the moment. So an exciting week for all of us on the TJ and Riggins show, and we've got some important updates to share with you, and we'll do that coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
When it comes to football, I know where I'm headed. Wild Wing Cafe. They've got hot wings, cold beer, and football on all the big screens. It's the best place to catch every play, enjoy some killer wings, and ice-cold drinks. See you at Wild Wing Cafe, your game day headquarters.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A new call and text the show option where you can send us a text or leave us a voicemail, which we may even use on the show. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Lily and Grace, Design, Home, Living. It's Lily and Grace. Go to tjriggins.com/LG to find out more. That's tjriggins.com/LG.
Available whenever you want it on the TJ and Riggins app. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So TJ mentioned it earlier, really exciting week for us. On Saturday, we'll be in Old Fort, North Carolina, breaking and entering Christmas to a small town, about 1,000 people there. And all of their Christmas stuff was destroyed in Hurricane Helene. Decorations, lights, and all that stuff. So we're going to bring that stuff to Old Fort, North Carolina, a town that desperately needs a little bit of Christmas joy. So a huge thank you to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, Snowflake Village, who's helping us out with the trees and taking donations, Jewelers on Main, great business up here in Mooresville, North Carolina, Wild Wing Cafe, huge supporters. They showed up at the golf tournament. Fantastic people. Lily and Grace Boutique. Jody was there the other night for their Mingle and Jingle. And then FS Drinks USA. So huge sponsors. And Lowe's Home Improvement as well for donating all the garland and wreaths and wonderful Christmas decorations. So if you'd like to donate yourself, head over to tjriggins.com/Christmas, make a donation there, or find out more information about drop-off locations for donations.
Yeah.
So.
And a special shout out to my neighbor Richard, not only for facilitating the Lowe's donations, but also for getting rid of that hornet's nest on the side of my house for me.
Oh, that's big.
He's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
That's a good guy to have in the pocket.
That's
Love
all.
that. Thank you, Richard. And since it is Christmas, my mom was making Christmas cookies all day yesterday. My dad was like, oh, she's up to her 10th batch. She's got flour all over the kitchen. I'm like, well, what are you doing in the kitchen? Get out.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say she's up to her in cookies.
It did sound like that.
Why would I say that?
It did
Well,
sound like that.
Maybe your dad said it. You're quoting your dad. I tell you, she's up to her in cookies.
My father would never talk like that, especially about my mother.
It sure would be funny if he did.
I would not like that.
Yeah.
TJ hates chocolate chip cookies. Says they're way overrated.
I don't hate them. I just think they're overrated.
Yeah.
There's so many more I like better.
Well, we're trying to be provocative.
I hate them.
You hate them for the purposes of this.
I hate them.
What is a highly overrated Christmas cookie in your opinion, Lindsay?
Oh, I would say chocolate chip. I'm with him because I like other ones better.
Yeah.
I even like a sugar cookie better than a chocolate chip.
Yeah, I think he said that as well.
Yeah.
You and I have the same one, Riggins, I think. The peanut butter with the Hershey's Kiss stuck in the middle of it.
Terrible cookie.
I love that cookie.
Yeah. I do too if I feel like piercing the roof of my mouth.
Oh,
Exactly.
well, it's not good to eat. It's not. Yeah.
Let's take this cookie and put a knife in the middle of it
Yeah.
that's pointing upwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are great. At TJ Riggins Show.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Add tjriggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type tjriggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, tjriggins.com.
How would you like to be part of a Christmas miracle? Make a donation to TJ and Riggins Breaking and Entering Christmas. Visit tjriggins.com/Christmas and click the donate button. There's a needy family in Western North Carolina who could really use your help. tjriggins.com/Christmas.
Hey, it's Lindsay from the TJ and Riggins Show. I love R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, mainly because they have so many different options. You can find diamonds, fashion jewelry, anything for this holiday season. So make sure to tell your loved ones to check out R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamonds for directions. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like CompuCom, because every company is a technology company now. But becoming a fully enabled digital workplace isn't easy. Let CompuCom help. CompuCom.com for more information. That's CompuCom.com for CompuCom.
Point and stare at TJ and Riggins anytime you want on YouTube. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, Riggins was talking about overrated crema cookies. And your mom she does all those cookies, and it's not for cookie swaps. This is what I have to tell people every year. She's not doing it for a cookie swap. She's doing it just for the family to have cookies throughout the season.
Yeah. Yeah, she loves
She's
it.
not swapping with anybody, not even in the old people neighborhood.
No.
They
I
don't
take
even do that.
Gallon-sized bags home
Yeah.
of just cookie. I mean, it's crazy.
I love that.
So, number one overrated Christmas cookie for me is the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey's Kiss stuck in the middle of it. I usually end up taking the Hershey Kiss out of it if I can and just eating the peanut butter cookie. But also, I'm going to put right up there with the overrated cookie, probably the number 2 spot, those chocolate oatmeal no-bake cookies.
I love those. I love them.
All women love them.
I know.
Yeah.
Even women who don't like oatmeal
Yeah.
will eat those.
Yeah.
It's barely a cookie.
Yeah, it's a piece of candy, basically.
It's kind of a piece of, but I kind of like them too.
Yeah.
The,
I don't like what are those haystacks. I don't like those.
Really? With the pretzels in them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like the Chinese noodles in them.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
butterscotch haystacks. Have you ever had those? Those
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah. The top answer is those sugar cookies with the icing on top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Loft House.
They didn't say that, but I'm assuming that's what they're talking about.
I can't. You can strike a match on those things. They're so dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you need water.
Ann said snickerdoodles, though.
Oh,
You take it back. You take it back.
Like, who doesn't like a snickerdoodle? It's
yeah,
even fun to
any
say.
time of year.
Yeah.
But I don't think of those as being Christmas cookies, are they? But if they, people do them for cookie swaps. And
Yeah.
stuff. But I love them either way.
Yeah.
Same.
Oatmeal raisin comes up, but a lot of people agree
That it's great.
that it's not good.
Oh,
For
Yeah,
Christmas,
yeah,
I guess.
maybe. There's a lot of these. Red Velvet comes up a couple of times. They're overrated. Yeah.
don't say gingerbread men.
No one said gingerbread man.
Love them. Love them.
Cindy said Nutter Butters, so maybe that's Christmas to her.
About an oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah. Pot roast. But I love Nutter Butters. Who doesn't like a Nutter
I
Butter?
love a Nutter Butter.
Maybe it's too crunchy for her.
But not for Christmas. I mean, you don't think about a Christmas cookie.
Well, my mom makes potato chip cookies that are crazy good.
Love those.
They're
It's
so
the
good.
sweet,
What
the
about
salty.
that Christmas crack? Have y'all seen that? Where you put
Yeah.
saltines and chocolate and all of that.
And the butter, brown sugar butter, and bake it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not all about that.
I'm making New Year's heroin. What do you think about that?
My favorite Christmas cookie is Oreos.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and we were hanging out the other night at our new favorite place, Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne, and I figured out that's where I'm going to be watching the ball games this year. That's right. They have about 40 TVs showing all of the games on Saturdays, the college games, and their official Ohio State Buckeyes bar. You don't want to miss that if you're a Buckeyes fan as well as a Packers fan or a Panthers fan. They got it all. Not to mention some of the best food that I have had in a long, long time. You're looking for a great time? Go to Blackfin Ameripub in Ballantyne. Check it out at acetj.com/Blackfin.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like Jewelers on Main, located in downtown Mooresville. Go to tjriggins.com/jewel to find out more about Jewelers on Main. Again, that's tjriggins.com/jewel.
This is the TJ and Riggins podcast and radio show.
All right, we got some behind-the-scenes stuff going on here that you may find interesting. Rob is working remotely today from his house, and he does that from time to time. And when he's doing that, he can see us and hear us, but we can't see or hear him. So we have to send signals to him. Like when we finish with a segment and he has to edit it or do something with it, we just are supposed to wave in the camera. Like, all right, so it gets his attention to say we're finished with that segment. And so today we gave Lindsay that responsibility, in her job description is that she's going to be the official waiver of Rob to let him know that we're finished with the segment. And she's already been falling down on the job so much she forgets. She can't remember when to wave. She's waving in the middle of segments. And
I've done it right one time. And how many segments have we got?
a ton.
Yeah.
It
done
reminds
one
me,
time.
Riggins, of when she was our HR director. You remember that when she
Yeah.
worked with us before?
It was a bad call.
Yeah.
Who
was our
put me
fault.
in charge of HR? I'm like the worst person to be an HR, but I tried my hardest.
Did you?
You just made me wheeze laugh. Yeah, no, I didn't. No.
Yeah, she was not good.
No.
She didn't even know where the forms were. Did you ever
Yeah.
get the forms?
What forms?
HR directors have to have forms to fill out
Listen,
and stuff.
if somebody came to me with a problem, could you imagine?
Yeah, we used to send people to it's like, go talk to the HR director.
I'd just laugh and be like, suck it up.
Because, I mean, how many employees do we have? 5?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Counting her?
small group.
Yeah, nobody really complained about anything except me.
That's what we tell her to go complain to the HR director.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, that's me.
Report yourself.
You remember she used to say something and she'd go, and I'm the HR director.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
talking like that.
Yeah,
Big joke.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, lucky we didn't get sued during that time.
You're not
I
kidding.
know.
She would threaten. She'd be like, this is going in the file.
Like I'm writing. I haven't written down one damn thing since I've been here.
No.
Yeah.
So this may be one of those things, Riggins. We may have to take that responsibility away from her. She can't wave at the proper time
Yeah.
to alert Rob.
I'm terrible. You can't hire me for nothing. You know,
Well,
not one thing.
We just call you the snack coordinator. You got that down.
Yeah, you're killing it at that.
I'm so good at that.
All right. Okay. So right after this little thing plays, then you need to wave at the camera to let Rob know. Okay,
Got it.
Ready?
More TJ and Riggins coming up. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
These are the painless stiletto heels you've been hearing me talk about from Protégé. And yes, I said painless because they are. And they also come beautifully packaged in this box. You get a shoe bag as well. You get 2 extra straps. And so basically you're getting 3 pairs of shoes because they all look different. So then you buckle it to however you want and hook it on. So no more hassling with the buckle once you get it on. So go to tjriggins.com/shoes, promo code TJ for 30% off.
Hey, it's TJ, and I say it every year at this time. The perfect gift for someone in your life that you love is Omaha Steaks. Have delicious Omaha Steaks delivered to your house and save a lot of money. You can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com plus a $30 reward card when you shop early and score an extra $30 off with the promo code TJR. I'm telling you, whomever you give this as a gift is going to love it. It's Omaha Steaks. Order today at omahasteaks.com.
The charity Peyton's Promise would not be possible without great sponsors. Great sponsors like the Temple Team at Keller Williams. Find out more about the Temple Team at tjriggins.com/Temple Team. It's the Temple Team at Keller Williams.